guys, happy March. It is March and I am just overwhelmed with all of the support you guys have given me over the past few months. I know I've been really busy. February I went on multiple trips. March I am still going on multiple trips, and so my life has just been really busy with work, school. I am getting my master's degree, as well as just personal stuff, and there's a lot that has been going on, and I wanted to bring you guys along in a week in a life with me. So we're gonna just kind of go through this week together. It is mid-March. Today's March 13. It's a Sunday, and I am on my second shift of my graveyard shift, and I'm gonna take you through what it's like to just kind of go through a busy week with me. If you guys haven't seen any of my other week in the lives, you should check them out, because I do show you how I balance work and school, and a lot of you guys ask, how do you manage everything? And so my life is pretty busy, and I'm just excited to bring you guys along this week because we have some Disney trips going on. California, we've got a flight that I'm going to take on Saturday to come back home, and yeah, it's just going to be really crazy, really busy, and I wanted to take you guys along with me, update you guys on what's going on with my heart, and just live life together. So with that being said, happy Sunday and welcome to the vlog. The first thing I do when I come in for a shift is make sure that I have all my stuff, like my badge, pens, my goggles, masks, and then I clock in, I put my lunch away, I get onto the computer, log on, and I make sure that everyone on the schedule is correct, and I make sure that everyone's rooms are updated, like if they're in the ER, if they're upstairs, if they moved, things like that. Make sure that everyone that was crossed off and already done by other sonographers, I make sure that's highlighted, and I just basically update the schedule. At our hospital, we have paper schedules, and we also correlate it with the PAC system on our computer, but at every place it does a little bit differently. But it's basically, you need to know where your patients are so that you know where to find them and where you can go grab them to go scan them into your job. So yeah, and once I do that, I just figure out where I want to go next, and then I get started with my day and start scanning patients. And that's basically what I do when I first come in. The whole entire shift, I just scan, do my paperwork, and then that's pretty much it for the day. But yeah, we'll take you through some of these exams because I know a lot of you are wondering how I describe stuff. So that's a very common question I've been getting lately. And so we'll kind of talk about how to describe things and how you can kind of see some things, especially when you are a new grad and trying to figure out what's abnormal. Let's go and see what we can scan today. We're about halfway, a little bit more halfway through my shift. I do work 12-hour shifts, and they go by really quickly because we're super busy. And today I was stuck in the pediatric ER because they ordered a ton of peds exams, and there are a lot of sick kids right now. For some reason, I think there's like a virus or something going around because a lot of people are coming in for fever, vomiting, nausea, diarrhea. Make sure your kiddos are, trying to wash their hands. I know it's hard with kids, but yeah, it's definitely been very, very busy the last 2 weeks with this kind of virus coming around. And also, it's very cold and hot out here in Vegas, so maybe the weather is playing a big deal in that. But I wanted to show you guys 2 exams that are interesting. They are pediatric exams. So one of them is an intussusception and the other one is an appendix, and they were kind of hard and difficult, but I wanted to show you how to see and identify them so you can just kind of see what it's like to do pediatric ultrasounds. You may have seen me post about intussusception before, but basically what that is when the bowel in a baby's belly kind of telescopes within itself, and it causes a lot of pain, and it can cause a baby to cry a lot, or have a hard time going to the bathroom or have bloody stools. And so typically what we do with ultrasound is we look in the right upper, left upper, lower right and lower left quadrants. So just a full abdominal survey scan, and we look at the bowel movements and we try to see if there's anything called a target sign. So very, very circular target sign, and you can see it usually right away when it's positive. And that's what happened to me today. I put the probe right on baby's belly, and sure enough, there was a target sign. So I'm going to show it to you guys here. Now, in order to describe that, you just want to describe what you see. Obviously, we know what normal looks like. So with ultrasound, we describe what abnormal things are. And you have to learn all this stuff in school, and they will teach you how to describe these things. And when you go to clinicals, they will teach you how to describe things as well. So I pretty much said heterogeneous, rounded, circular structure, measuring, blah, blah, blah. So I put the measurement because I measured it. And then you have to mention that there's increased vascularity to the area. And then I said positive for intussusception. I said that there was a target sign seen. And that's pretty much as simple as it is for writing paperwork. The next exam I want to show you guys is an appendix. And that one was actually pretty difficult because baby had a lot of peristalsing bowel, so a lot of bowel movement in there. And I think I saw the appendix in there. It's just the bowel was really, really shadowing over the appendix. So I'm going to show you guys that right here. Now, when we're looking for the appendix, we're usually looking in the right lower quadrant of the baby or the kiddo's abdomen. And you can also look at the appendix in adults as well. If you want more tips on the appendix and how to scan them, Henry from Sonographic Tendencies, he's really good at finding appendix, and he definitely has a bunch of videos on how to find the appendix, all of that. So go check out his channel or his Instagram. But yeah, he basically shows you how you can find them. And for me, I'm just going to tell you guys how I described it because I'm pretty sure I saw it. It's just the bowel really covered over it. And this is what I said in my paperwork. 6.4 millimeter non-compressible structure that's visualized within the peristalsing bowel. It can be best seen in images 12 through 20. And then I said, due to the nature of the surrounding peristalsing bowel, I was unable to visualize that structure towards the end of the exam. So you just explain to the doctor and the radiologist how your exam went, what you saw, and now I believe they're going to order a CAT scan, so we'll just wait for the CAT scan results. But other than that, I'm pretty much going to go see what else there is to do. I did a bunch of exams already, and I may do like 1 or 2 more before I go to lunch. Hi friends, all clocked out and ready to go home. It's now 6:35. And with the daylight savings jumping forward and everything, now it's still a little bit darker outside in the morning, so that's good. And when I last left you guys, I ended up going to the adult ER and scanning a pregnancy. So I did her exam, and then after that I went to lunch, ate lunch, had some noodles for lunch today, and then after that I scanned more peds ERs because they ordered more pediatric exams. So I did a pelvic, a pediatric pelvic, as well as a pediatric abdomen. The abdomen actually had a bunch of gallstones. So, you know, for that, you don't really have to like describe it much. I just state that I saw gallstones, but some places want you to describe that. So echogenic foci within the gallbladder, you can say if it's mobile, or if it didn't move, you can measure it. But if there's a bunch of tiny little ones, I just say there's multiple mobile gallstones and left it at that. That was the only thing that was going on with her. But after that, I went and scanned more stat legs upstairs on the floor, as well as a transcranial Doppler. So we do those transcranial Dopplers every single day because we do have a neuro ICU. So if you guys are interested, I do have a transcranial Doppler TCD video that shows you how I scan those and how our hospital does our protocol. But yeah, so that was the rest of the day. I'm gonna head home, go to sleep so that we can celebrate the last day of work, Friday. Happy Monday, made it to work. Let's go inside, because I gotta clock in. What's up, you guys? So I clocked in, I came in, made sure I cleaned everything. I sanitized everything that I'm gonna touch or could have been touched. And then I also put my lunch away, and now I'm looking at the schedule. It's super busy. We have 47 on the list right now and a whole bunch of stats. So once I update the schedule, I'm gonna go scan wherever I'm needed. But I just wanted to update. I woke up, I got ready and packed all my stuff to go, because when I get off today, we're gonna go to California. So I packed my bags. Babes came over and made my family lunch. He made some birria tacos and they were so delicious. And if you guys have never had them, you should try them. And then him and my niece, they also made cookies. So we brought cookies, snickerdoodle cookies and sugar cookies to work today for me and my coworkers. And yeah, we're gonna get through today. Hopefully it goes by fast, and I'm sure it will because it's super busy, but I'm excited because today's my last day. It's Friday. The printer going off means they're ordering more stuff, so I gotta go, and I'll update you guys later on. So once I come back from scanning, I make sure that I have to write up my paperwork after I scanned them so that I can turn that in so the radiologist can read the images. Now the baby I just scanned, renal and baby brain, was both normal exams, so I can't really explain to you guys how to describe anything, because when things are normal and you don't see any abnormal pathology, typically you don't have to write much. I just want to make sure that I have all my measurements correctly, and I want to make sure that I'm writing everything and filling out my paperwork correctly, so that when the radiologist reads the images as well as my paperwork, they can know that everything was pretty much within normal limits and that I didn't see anything abnormal. Typically, I do that for every single exam that I do. I'll write up the paperwork and send it over to the radiologist. And that takes some time. So ultrasound technologists usually take some time doing the exam, but also take some time writing up the paperwork, because I believe we are one of the only modalities that actually has to write paperwork and have a technologist worksheet that goes along with our exam. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here, and I'm gonna show you an abnormal exam that my coworker had so that I can show you kind of like how we describe something abnormal. So my coworker scanned this uterus, and this uterus has a really large structure right underneath it in the posterior cul-de-sac. And so right there, you're kind of just like, whoa, what's that? And you have to kind of decide as a sonographer how you're going to take your images and make sure that you're taking the appropriate images for the doctor to see so you can describe it. And it just looks like a lot is going on. That's the right ovary right there. But on the left side, the left adnexal region, we've got this whole thing right here. So our job is to document all of that and describe what we see. You don't have to know exactly what it is. It's kind of good to know, you know, what it could potentially be, like a differential diagnosis, but you don't have to know what it is exactly. You just have to be able to describe it and do the protocol for the doctors to prove, okay, is there blood flow? Is there a mass there? Is it just a cyst? Like, what's going on? And in the adnexal region, we have our tubular structure right here that you're going to describe, and then you're going to describe if there's flow. You can say it's complex. You can say that there's increased vascularity in the peripheral area, but we like to keep it short and simple here. And what I had her write was large tubular cystic structure in left adnexal region. And then you can, if you want, question, you know, TOA versus hydrosalpinx. You can say whatever you feel to describe. It's your paperwork. And describing shouldn't be so hard, because you're going to learn all this in school and in clinicals. And you want to be simple and straightforward. You don't want to have like a long paragraph trying to describe something. But the more information you have from the patient, the better. Like, was she having any traumatic experience? Is she bleeding? Is she having pain? You know, when was their last period. You're gonna have to ask all these different questions to be an investigator and try to figure out what that could be. And you know, it kind of looks like a tubular structure. So in my opinion, it looks like it could be a hydrosalpinx or a TOA, but typically what they end up doing is like a CAT scan, or they will go in there with a laparoscopy and try to figure it out themselves. And so yeah, our job was to take the best images and to describe that as best as we could for the doctor. I'm trying to leave, but my supervisor isn't here yet. And I have my eval to do before I go. And he's not here yet. Where is he? What's up everyone? Happy Tuesday. I just got off, took a shower, got everything and made sure everything was ready. Babes came over to say hi and bye. And we're gonna head over to San Diego, California, which is about 5 hours away from Vegas. And we're gonna go visit my sister who's in the Navy at the San Diego Naval Base. So welcome to my weekend. And my sister and her fiance and my niece and nephew are in town. So we're gonna go visit my little sister and go to Disneyland. It's a surprise. My niece doesn't know we're going. So we're excited. We're gonna be there for St. Patrick's Day. Yay! Last night was so busy. I'm so glad I'm off. All right, let's go to Cali. We made it to San Diego at 4:14. Huh? That's true. We can eat here. Here is the hotel. Oh, she's breastfeeding. Normalized breastfeeding, y'all. You can't see her, but there's my sister. Hello. Happy Wednesday! We're at Balboa Park. We're gonna go scootering, and then later we're gonna go to La Jolla, I think, or Laguna Beach. I don't know. We'll see where this day takes us. Alright, we're now in Laguna Beach, and it took forever to find parking. But we're going to 1,000 Steps Beach. I guess it's a little walk down some steps to the beach. So let's go see what's over there. I've never been over here. What's up guys? Happy Thursday. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We made it to Disneyland. And it's rope drop. Yay! Yay! Can't wait! Woo! Go, Corey, go first. Let Corey go first.
BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep?
Yay, we're going on a Millennium Falcon! Yay!
So I don't look like I'm like a caboose.
Woo! I'm just chillaxing while she's driving. Woo! Wow. What's up? We made it to rope drop day.
However, her true motives are as mysterious as the dark dimension itself.
Okay, gotta do a photo bomb, you know.
Yeah, he did it!
Ready?
Hello! Hi, babe. Good morning, happy Saturday. Back in Vegas. Going grocery shopping now for a weekend because today's my Monday and it's my first graveyard shift. So gotta get groceries for lunch. Let's go. Got lots of meat, chicken, beef, more meat. Wow, so much meat. Gotta get these Cheetos for babe. These are his favorite. Where'd you get that from? What's up, you guys? Made it to work and it is now 6:19 and I finished cleaning up the desk, cleaning up the machines, also cleaning up phones and everything like that. Gotta clean all the germs off of everything. But pretty much there are 25 on the schedule. There are 3 stats, but my other coworkers are working on them right now. So I'm gonna take a bunch of routines and just go scan them. And yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying this vlog. Definitely had a lot of stuff happen this week, and I guess I chose the wrong week to talk about school because I kind of didn't really film anything that I had to do with school, except on Wednesday I had a phone call with my program mentor, and she basically talks to me every 2 weeks now since I'm on my second term. In my first term, she talked to me pretty much every week, but we meet up now to talk every few weeks or so, and it's been really nice because she helps guide me through and it keeps you accountable. So that happened on Wednesday, and there were times where I would just like do my program on my phone or read on my phone because I was on vacation. And so you can see how easy it is to be in the master's degree program at WGU and still enjoy life at the same time. And I am in the accelerated program, so I'm pretty much able to go on vacation and still be successful in my classes. So that's really cool. I definitely have to do a catch-up video for you guys to talk about my first term and everything like that. But you can do your assignments and read your assignments straight from your phone as well. There are some classes you need a laptop, but I was reading a lot from my phone and it's hard to film with my cell phone as well as read on my phone. So I did that throughout the week, but I pretty much enjoyed my vacation with my family, and now we're back to work. And yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. I'm going to let you guys know about my heart before the end of the day so you can know what I had with the results from my Holter monitor as well as my echo. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. What's up, you guys? The shift has been kind of rough, not because of the patients or the ER, how busy it's been, but because I have like really bad sinus pressure and my nose is stuffy, and I'm pretty sure it's from allergies because it's been super windy out here in Vegas, and also in Anaheim it was pretty windy. So I don't know, it's just been really tough because of that. But other than that, I'm here to share with you what's been going on with my heart. And basically what the Holter monitors and the echo showed was that I have a few regurgitations within some of the valves. So I have a mild to moderate regurgitation in the mitral valve, as well as I believe they said small regurgitation in the tricuspid valve. So both the tri and the bicuspid valves, I do have some slight backflow. And then they also said that I have supraventricular tachycardia. So I want to do a video on that in itself, but it pretty much means that my heart rate elevates really fast, and it's kind of sort of like a chaotic, organized chaos of my heart beating really fast. So I get palpitations, and this causes like headaches or dizziness, the feeling of wanting to pass out. And with that being said, I want to do a video in the future about that, but it's pretty much what they diagnosed me with, and we'll see as it goes. I pretty much had to push back an appointment with the doctor because I have some time to think about if I want to do the procedure that goes in there and in my heart and kind of fixes it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened, and I have been having quite the night. There have been some difficult patients. However, we got through those exams. I've done a venous ultrasound. I've done some pregnancies, a uterus with some fibroids, really big fibroids. And just obviously describing the fibroids have been quite the interesting thing. She had a huge, like big fibroid, and then a bunch of little tiny fibroids in there. So some places want you to be super specific and measure all the fibroids. Here we just kind of measure the biggest one and describe where it is, and it's more simple, I feel like, to write the paperwork than people think it is. Just try not to overthink it, keep it very simple, and if the radiologist has a question, of course they'll call you and they'll ask you because they want your opinion, and it's your exam, your initials, so you get to decide and explain to them what you saw and how you saw it. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog. It is the end of the week. I'm about to clock out in a little bit, but other than that, let me know in the comment section below on what kind of videos you want to see from me. I know it's been a while since I've vlogged or posted videos. I've just been super busy with school, work, vacation, family, being sick, like everything in between. And it's really hard to keep up with YouTube when that happens and when life gets thrown at you. Of course, a lot of people are going through a lot of things right now. There are some instances that we just can't really control. And so what I want to leave you guys with this vlog is that you can only control what you're feeling and control your thoughts and what you're doing and things like that. So if it's something beyond your control, try not to stress or worry about it too much. But I know it's been a rough time these last few weeks for a lot of people, mentally, physically, emotionally. So just know that we're all human. Your feelings are validated. It's okay to feel what you feel, and if you need someone to talk to, don't hesitate to message me, comment down below, join our Discord or Facebook group, and know that there's a community out here for you. So hopefully you guys are enjoying all of my old videos, and also the podcast. We still do that with sonographers in the city. Every week we try to get you an episode up, and me and Lynn really do try to get that for you guys. So we would really appreciate it if you looked at those videos, watched them, listened, even gave it a like or commented on them, because it really shows us that you guys still want us to keep doing that, and we know that it helps you guys a lot. So definitely tune into those every Friday on my channel or wherever you listen to podcasts. And with that, I leave you guys with, please stay positive out there, stay safe, and be kind to one another. All right, see you guys in the next video. Bye.